Hello everybody, I'm back again, and my cat is here, so I have to kind of make sure he's entertained, and my nose is also running, but that's okay. Hello my friend. Don't look, it's not so pretty when I blow my nose. I look like Jabba the Hutt, so don't look at, when I blow my nose, I look like Jabba the Hutt, so don't look at me if I'm blowing my nose on camera, don't look. And I'm also using my hands, because my kitty is here. Kitty. Kitty. Hi. Do you see, can everybody see my little kitty friend? My little kitty friend. Hi, kitty friend. Okay, I would like to, since today's November 11th, I would like to take this moment to say thank you to all the veterans of this country, and I just want to show my appreciation for the veterans of our country, of the United States of America, because I've lived abroad, and I really do appreciate the people who have served our country, and I'm not going to address whether or not the military as an institution is whatever, this or that, but I just wanted to address the people who serve in the military and say a very heartfelt thank you, and thank you for all that you've done. Because today is Veterans Day, and I think it's worth saying thank you to them. And my cat is here. But yeah, so I just wanted to say thank you to all the veterans who serve our country. It's very, I do really want to show my appreciation for them, because it's all the things that they do for our country, and make sure that people like me who haven't served in the military can enjoy the freedoms we do have is I think it's I really want to show my appreciation for that. So thank you. And my cat I think wants to too as well. Anyway, so thank you. Okay, so going back to other topics. So I didn't record yesterday because yesterday similar to Veterans Day, yesterday was the Marine Corps birthday, November 11th, and I did attend a ball for that, because I don't talk about this that often, but I have family in the military. I don't know anybody in my family who's in the Marines, but everyone is in the Navy, but I do appreciate the Marines too. So I actually yesterday went to a Marine Corps ball, and it's very fun. If you did get the chance to go, I would highly recommend it. It's very fun, very fun event. Yeah, so but I did go to the event, so that's why I couldn't record it, because I was kind of busy and I was getting ready. I guess I could show you a picture of what I looked like. 1 second. Let me get the picture up. This video today is probably going to be a little longer than most videos, but that's okay. It's okay. 1 second. Yeah, it makes my forehead look very, very big. See? Very, very big forehead. But oh well. It's a nice picture. But yeah, so I went to that, and then, but I have been working on artsy crafty stuff. So I think a while back, I think it was last week. Yeah. So last week I showed everyone how I made this black lace veil, or lace ribbon, I guess. It's very long, but it's not wide enough to be a veil. You could wear it like this, yeah, so this is what I made last week, this black veil, kind of goth vibes, but I really like black lace because I think it's pretty. But I don't wear black lace most of the time. So I took this design and I made a longer veil with blue yarn this time. See? Isn't it pretty? Wonderful stuff, isn't it? And I actually wore this yesterday around town while I was getting stuff done. And it was, I think it's a little long for what it is, and it's not so wide. So next time when I make something like this, it's the same ball of yarn, but I'll make it wider so that it's not as long, and it can also fall more over the back of my head. So like I put it on like this, right? And I think it came out really nicely. Yeah, it came out very pretty, and I really like this blue color because it's a very strong blue color, and I really appreciate it. Hello. I think my cat appreciates my crochet lace too, because he likes to kind of, if I accidentally drop it on the floor, he'll come over and lay on top of it, like all cats do. See, kitty? Look. What's wrong? Hi. Kitty friend. But yeah, my cat, I think he likes the things that my cat basically likes anything that has my smell on it. And I'm not trying to be gross about that, but I mean it quite literally because a while back I used to have this, a while back I pulled out from my closet an old t-shirt and I left it, I think, in the living room. Like I put it on a chair, but it fell off, and then my cat came over, and before I knew, he was on top of the shirt, laying down like this. So there were other things he could have laid down on, like the carpet or the floor or the couch or the floor, but he specifically wanted to lay on the shirt. So I think it's whenever he smells something that has my smell on it, he appreciates it. Yeah, can you hear? One second. He's purring right now, but I'm gonna be quiet for a second. For some every video I do nowadays has some ASMR in it. So yeah, I'm gonna be quiet now for a second and see if you can hear my cat purring. So I'm just gonna be quiet for now for about 10 to 15 seconds, okay? So 1 second. Can you hear that? Usually my microphone can pick it up. Like the microphone in the phone that I'm using to record with can pick it up, but if you can't hear it, I apologize. But yeah, my cat is here with me. He's a very special kitty. But yeah, I'm going back to my crochet. So this is what I made this week. I want to make the width of this veil a little longer. I used to actually wear stuff like this back in Bahrain, but it wasn't lace, it was just a piece of cloth because when you go out in the desert, it's very windy and sometimes there's sand, so you just take a piece of cloth, like a scarf, and you wrap it and you put it over your face like this so that you don't suck in too much sand. But here where I live in the Pacific Northwest, there's not a lot of sand, so I don't really need to have a cloth, and this can have holes in it since I just wear lace like this. But I really like this blue color. I didn't realize, because I was kind of, when I first bought this blue, I thought, oh, it's kind of pretty, because they didn't have a navy color per se, so I just bought what was closest, which was this blue yarn. But what I did wonder after I started looking at it is that I think this blue is kind of too strong of a color to wear, but then after I made it, I tried it on, and it actually works with me particularly because I have very dark eyes and dark brow. Like my eyebrows and my eye color is pretty dark, so when I put it on, it kind of, the blue doesn't overpower my features. Does it make sense? So I was actually very happy. So I think I'm going to go get more of this yarn because I really like it. It's really pretty. Yeah, I really like this blue yarn. It's very pretty. It kind of reminds, I'm not Christian in the most technical sense, but this blue veil does remind me of the veils that Madonna paintings are kind of shown to wear. Like if you go back into Renaissance paintings, she always wears like blue. I think there's even a specific color called Madonna blue, and I think it's kind of reminds me of that. So maybe I should call this like a Madonna veil because it has that blue color. But you let me know in the comments if that makes sense. But I did really like this veil. It did come out really nicely. Yeah, so I've been talking to 8 minutes now. Okay, maybe it won't be such a long video. But yeah, so I don't know. Very interesting topics today. So last Friday I went with my friend Ishmael to Chick-fil-A, and it was actually really good. So apparently I have gone to Chick-fil-A before. I asked my parents and they said I went when I was maybe 7-ish, but I can't remember, so it pretty much doesn't exist to me. But I went last Friday to Chick-fil-A, and it was actually pretty good. And the Chick-fil-A sauce, I had never really had it before. It was actually really good. I was very impressed with it. And my favorite Chick-fil-A sauce is probably the Polynesian one, but I also really like the Chick-fil-A one. But let me know which one you like, because Chick-fil-A was actually pretty good. I was pleasantly surprised, to say the least. And the waffle fries were pretty good. Compared to normal fries, they are more delicious, I'll say, compared to normal fries. But what I will say is that the waffle fries, I think, can be crispier. I prefer, if I were going to get fries, like you could get fries from anywhere, like whatever kind of fries, I would probably usually go for the, that was a really loud vehicle. I don't know where that came from. But anyways, what is this thing? Yeah, French fries. Or fries. Are fries a kind of French fry? Are all fries, is French fry a part of the fry family, or is fry part of the French fry family? It's a really good question. But regardless, I'm just saying that if I were going to get like a fry from anywhere I wanted, I would probably get the Five Guys Cajun fries because those are so good, and my friend James introduced that to me. Or I would get the Arby's curly fries. I think my dad introduced that to me, so I really like those too. Or I really like the Wendy's normal French fries because those are kind of thicker than, say, the McDonald's ones. But if I wanted to get like a salty fry, I would probably go to McDonald's, whereas the Wendy's one is a little more thicker and they're a little more crispy in a sense. Is it? They're crispy and they hold their shape a little longer, if that makes sense. Because those are my opinions on different fries out there. Okay, but yeah, I did go to Chick-fil-A. It was a very pleasant surprise. I'm very noisy today. Yeah, it's been very noisy in my neighborhood today. Today's Veterans Day, so you would think that people would shut up in the morning, but somebody in the morning was hammering something like dong, 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 dong in the neighborhood, and then I woke up around 8 a.m. and I thought, damn, I want to sleep. So I'd be quiet. Yeah. But oh well. Anyways, yeah, so people have been noisy, and then there was that truck, and then, well, those are kids playing on the sidewalk, so who cares? Oh, but here's my agenda for the day. Okay. I already talked, I mean, cross this out as I talked about last week. How much time? 11 minutes? Okay. Talked about that last week. Oh, so, I was thinking about, so I was on Instagram the other day, and has anybody else seen the little Joker meme where Joker, I think it's from a comic where Joker goes like he's like that. There's a little meme like that, or it's going around. I think the actual meme was, the caption said, me whenever I think about how I dressed better than everybody else, and then it shows the image of comic Joker going, like, has anybody else seen that meme? It's been circulating on Instagram for a while. I just wanted to ask that. But then also I was thinking about how, which Joker was everybody's favorite Joker, because I was talking with a bunch of my friends, and they said, oh, I like this Joker, I like that Joker. The real only Joker that I really know, aside from the cartoon ones, is probably the one, I call him Wet Mouth Joker, because I forgot which one it was. I have to go back and figure it out. But there's like one Joker who an actor plays, and I call him Wet Mouth Joker because he's the one who goes, why are you serious? Why are you serious? Like, that's the Joker that I can't remember which Joker it was, but I'm just saying that I call that one Wet Mouth Joker. But does anybody know, like, who's your favorite Joker? There's like a lot of Jokers out there for like the Batman series. Let me know. What else? Where'd it go? Oh yeah. Oh, so you know how I'm kind of creative. Like, I'm very creative because, you know, I'm creative enough to make this hair lace crochet. But I also was thinking about, like, wouldn't it be cool if there was such a thing as medical vampires? So it would be cool where vampires were a real thing, first of all. Maybe they are. Bless you. That was my cat. Are you okay? Hello. Bless you. Bless you. Are you okay? If you need to sneeze, sneeze it out. I have plenty of tissue paper here so you can blow your nose. Do you want to blow your nose? Maybe wipe your nose gently. Okay. That was my cat sneezing. He does that sometimes. And so do I. It's okay. It's okay. You can sneeze all you want. I am not going to be bothered. What was I saying? Yeah, so I'm very creative. So I made, I made this lace, which is, I designed and crocheted it on my own, so I'm naturally creative, but I was being creative in my mind, and I thought, wouldn't it be cool if there was such a thing as medical vampires? Because I don't know if vampires are real or not, but if vampires, let's just say they are real, and vampires were integrated into our society, they could, like, work at a hospital. So what you do is, like, the vampire comes up to you, and it doesn't suck the blood from your neck, but you give the vampire your wrist, and he takes a little sterilizing swab and sterilizes it, and he takes your wrist and he like slips your blood for a second. He says, and he says, did you by chance happen to go to a tropical country recently? And then you say, yes, actually, why? And he says, I am detecting you have an infection of malaria, so we need to immediately prescribe you some anti-malarial medications as well as ivermectin. And then you say, wow, like, medical vampire. Like, wouldn't that be cool? Like, vampires could work in hospitals and, like, just taste your blood for you, like, and say, ooh, you have this specific imbalance in your blood, so we should have this treatment. And, like, that'd be cool. I think that'd be amazing. Medical vampire. So cool. And what else could vampires be used for? What else could vampires? I mean, vampires don't have reflections, so I don't know. I don't know how that would work, but I'm just saying that medical vampires sound so cool. Like you just give them a taste of your blood, and they're like, oh, yeah, you have this disease. We need to treat it. It's like, oh, cool. Thank you, sir. I thank you, Dr. Vampire. I appreciate it. Also, I just wonder, like, I heard some people out there have like the coolest last names ever. Like one cool name I remember hearing is like Hark Raider is so cool, or another one is like Halstead. I thought those were such cool last names, but I wonder if there's anybody out there who has a surname or last name like Vampire. That'd be so cool. You know, wouldn't that be cool? If my last name were Vampire, that'd be so cool. Not that my real last name isn't cool, but I'm just saying that Vampire as a last name, pretty sick, pretty cool. What else do I want to talk about? How much time? 16 minutes. So maybe like one or two topics. Some people out there use emojis to indicate things, and it's kind of annoying because I don't know what all these emojis mean. Like the thing that comes to my brain immediately is they have this rose that's tilted over like this. I have no idea what that means. I really have no idea what that means. So someone out there can hopefully explain it to me, but it's such a silly thing to say. Some people have weird emojis. The way they use it, it's just ridiculous. Oh, here's the thing. I heard about how Starbucks is doing a bear, like a little glass bear container where you can pour coffee in and then mix in creamer, and it kind of looks cool. And then people are fighting over it to the point where Starbucks had to actually address the issue. And I think it is so ridiculous that you have to go and get caught up in fads. Everyone has no taste. Everyone has no culture. You spend your money on these cheap made in China glass, plastic, or maybe plastic bears that you pour coffee in, really, from Starbucks? Like, that's what you're spending your money on? It's ridiculous. Like, I understand people want to get behind trends, but this is ridiculous. And people are fighting over it too. Like, you're fighting for a little plastic bear, maybe glass, I don't know, it doesn't matter. You're fighting over that? Get a grip. It's ridiculous. I mean, maybe no one ever told you to get a grip, but that's because they probably don't care about you. I don't genuinely care about you either. I'm just saying that you are acting ridiculous. I'm giving you the benefit of a neutral bystander and telling you, get a grip on yourself. It's ridiculous. It's actually ridiculous how you're behaving. So yeah, I just wanted to quickly address that because it's ridiculous. What else? So one thing about me, so I really like vintage things, but I didn't even know this was vintage, but I really like to play Bridge, like the card game Bridge, okay? It is one of my favorite, it's actually my favorite card game because it's so fun. Like, you can work with, because it works in pairs, like there's 4 people around the table and you work with north, south, east, west, like 2 against 2. It is my favorite card game of all time. I was wondering to everybody, what is your favorite card game? Because I love Bridge. I learned poker first, but then I learned Bridge, and I thought Bridge is so much more fun because poker is based off what cards you're dealt with, whereas Bridge is, it doesn't matter what cards you're dealt with. You can make the game interesting. So that's what I like about Bridge. But let me know what your favorite card game is, because I love Bridge. What else? Uh-oh, my veil's falling off. I think that's what I wanted to really talk about today. And we're already at 19 minutes. Okay, so maybe this won't be a long video. I guess I talked pretty fast for today, but I just wanted to say again that since it is Veterans Day, I just wanted to again reiterate that I have a lot of appreciation for the people who are in the armed services, and I'm not going to touch upon the institution of the military. I'm just talking about today for the people of the military who have served our country, and I'm reminded of how I know this veteran named Willie, and after I found out he was deployed overseas and he served our country, I said to him, thank you for what you've done for our country, and thank you for your service. And he said, thank you for making it, thank you for being worth it. And it's like, oh. And then that phrase has always stuck with me, which is like, thank you for being worth it. And I try to live my life every day, not to where I am constantly thinking about, is what I'm doing going to be approved by them? Not necessarily that aspect, but I try to live my life where I can appreciate the freedoms I have because other people were able to put so much on the line. Yeah, so I always try to do that. But happy Veterans Day, everybody. Thank you to all the veterans out there. Thank you for, again, thank you for all that you've done. It really does, especially from my perspective, it does really mean a lot that I get to live in a country like this and in a safe, fairly prosperous, fairly safe country like this. And I do appreciate it, and it means a lot to me, especially since I had to live overseas for a while, and then I came back after I became an adult and live here, so it does mean a lot to me. But yeah, I just wanted to say that before I head up. But I'll be back next week, and hopefully I'll have more creative projects and gossip to share with everybody. But until then, happy Veterans Day, everybody.